Hello and welcome to another how-to video. My name's Detector, CTO at DVS, and thank you for everybody who has liked, shared and subscribed to our content. Make sure you continue to do so, because without you, our channel is nothing. So what are we going to take a look at today? So behind me, most of you have recognized already, yes, it's the Hikvision AX Pro wireless alarm system. This is a grade 2 PD6662 for those of you in the UK certified alarm system, completely battery powered, apart from the alarm panel, which can be mains or 12 volt. All of the accessories are battery powered. Now, we've done a lot of video content over the years, and everything is, the range is going really nicely, lots and lots and lots of devices that can really complement your smart home. It's fully integrated using the app and can be shared via Hike Pro Connect, and it has full CCTV integration. Not only does it have the internal PIR cameras here, there's actually two versions, an infrared and a color view version, but a lot of you have asked for the external detector. Now, I knew there was one coming. We actually ordered them 8, 9, 12 weeks ago even, and I'd actually forgotten about them until I walked out into a warehouse, and on my demonstration shelf they were sat exactly that. So yes, now we have it, an external grade tri-detector with a bolt-on camera module. What more do you want? The system and your life is now completed. I'm so pleased to be able to show you this product. So a battery powered tri-detector, so 2 different PIRs plus a microwave plus an optional, so it's not mandatory but it is suggested, camera module which is powered from this unit here. It is fully IP65 rated, and the beauty about this is, for boundary protection, this really will give you that added extra edge. So whether you wanted to protect a fence line, an external car area, maybe you've got like a horse shed, boxes, high value cars, you've got maybe a pond, because what's really great is, especially if you've got like a pond area or swimming pool and you want to be alerted when someone comes up there, whether it's the kids, and that obviously becomes a hazard, for perimeter protection, all of these inventive uses that you can actually come up with, this is the product for you. Absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to take it out of the box and show you. I'll just put that there, the camera module. Now I will fit the camera module shortly, but actually inside the box we have some screws and also the filters. There's a lot of separate zones that you can fit these little masking areas to. I'll put that on the floor. We've got the installation manual, very straightforward to fit. The requirement is you need the AX Pro alarm system, and past that it's very simple. So I'll quickly run through some of the technology that's built into this device. So it's a 15-meter detection range, 90 to 180 degree adjustable, 92 detection zones, 0.3 to 2 millisecond detection speed. It's got pet immunity, 45 kilograms, that's important. IP65, the microwave frequency is 24 gigahertz. It's a tri-signal logic. It supports anti-masking, which is really important. It's got adaptable coverage and pattern mask. Also sealed optics, tamper detection front and rear. Temperature indication, signal strength indicator, anti-sway analytics. LED on and off. Transmission is Tri-X wireless. 868 megahertz. The AES 128 encryption method. 2 CR 1238 batteries, which are included. There's 5 of them. IP65, 600 grams, and wall mounted. Now the suggested mounting height for this is 0.8 to 1.2 meters. That's the most effective height for the detection, and that will give the camera a very great opportunity to capture the object that triggers it. The same with the internal PIRs. When the device is triggered, it will capture the images and push them to the app. So not only do you get the notification, you also get a visual notification, which is really important to see what triggered it. Now that could be used as evidence potentially, or it can be used to validate the alarm, which is super important. So there's the installation manual. Here is the device. So that's the internal, this is the external, so it is quite a little bit larger. You can see very well constructed. Nice round design. I'm going to fit this, you can see the rear tamper switch here. You can actually hear that. Different mounting holes, etc. And the knockout screw holes. The camera module fits on the top, so I'm going to disassemble this and fit the camera to it shortly. So I will turn the camera off, disassemble this, and show you. You can see that either end, that's the camera connection module. That's how the camera connects, slides in, and these cover caps protect it. They are water resistant. There's a retaining screw here. Oh, there's my screwdriver. Always have your screwdriver in your pocket, isn't that right, Adam Savage? So undo the retaining screw. If you haven't watched Tested Adam Savage, go watch it on YouTube. What a channel, my favourite channel. And Adam, if you're watching this, I'll more than happily make content with you. Okay, so excuse me while I take this apart. Save the screw, don't lose the screw like I would. Oh, where have I put it? I'm going to lose it, so I'll put it in the box safely. So a quick look at the optics. Sealed optics, like we said. You've got the connector there, which gives the power to this bottom rail for the camera. So the camera connects there, connects through to this rail, which connects onto the board. So you can see connector onto the board, which connects to the PCB. Very nice construction. Sealed optics, and the optics are separated by this segregated internal channel. Very well constructed, effectively. I really like that. This is the unit itself inside. So the batteries, we'll get the batteries out in a minute. Full scope, so obviously depending on where you want to look at it, that gives that nice adjustment to. So if this is wall mounted and you want to look at that way, you simply turn the optics to look that way. I think we're on full tilt there, and obviously you're looking across that way, same straight on or to the left or right. You've got your two PIR pickup devices here, so they're your two sensors, your PIR sensors, which will be segregated by this middle channel. This is your microwave sensor. So those of you, I'll give you a closer look. Microwave array and two PIR optical sensors there. And then you've got all of the electronics. So you've got your motherboard connectors there. So I'm going to put the camera module on the top. So the next thing really for me is fitting the batteries. You've got an on-off here. So that's how you turn the device on and off. There is a tamper on this, like I said, front and rear tamper. And you've got the, I don't know if you can see it, near and far adjustment. I'll try and get the camera just right. So this moves up and down, so near and far detection. Quite hard to get on the camera actually. There we go. So near and far adjustment for the PIR. Yeah, so let's get the batteries fitted. I'll just show you the camera module quickly. So this is the camera module. I would suggest using the camera module. Effectively, it comes with a long retaining screw, so please use that. So this is the camera module. It's got the camera module with the light in it, but effectively this slides into the top. So this way round. So we're going to slide it in. There you go, that's connected. Connected to the board there. So that is now made a complete new front there. It just slides on, so you've got a camera with a light, plus your detection there. Very neat. Okay, let's get the batteries and then get this baby hooked up to our existing alarm here. I'll fit it to the wall here. Actually, I'll fit it down in the demo room down there somewhere, and we'll trigger it. So stay with me a second and I'll show you the completed module. Okay, just a quick update. this front pack here. So I fitted the camera module. The bottom section of this is where the batteries are. There's a clear plastic tab which sits in there. Make sure you pull that out before you assemble this backplate, because when you turn that on, this will power the backplane and therefore will power up the detector. If you leave that plastic in there, it won't work. So just remove that plastic, okay? Okay, back to it. Another handy tip. To separate this backplane to drill this on and then refit this motherboard, you simply grab the front, make sure you've got a secure grip, pull down or push up, it separates, drill that on, it even comes with a nice spirit level. And then when you're finished, connect them back together and they lock in. Just remember that. Okay, so this is the fully assembled unit. So when you put this PIR camera on there, remember, don't throw away the end cap you take off there. That removable end cap, which obviously is there now, what was there, keep it for future use. The camera itself, the IR distance is 15 meters. The camera module itself is 640, so VGA resolution. I'm very confident they'll have a HD version out very, very soon. And this camera module is powered in its entirety by the batteries in this unit. That's now a fully sealed unit with a tamper on the back. Therefore, I'm going to go and fit it against something and do some testing on there. Interestingly, in the camera module itself, when you fit it, there is a flap in the camera module which allows you to adjust the camera, the white light distance or the IR distance, and the angle of the camera. So you can adjust it from the dip switch, or it's like a screw turn inside the camera. That is explained in the manual. And there's a very long retaining screw which locks this module into this body here. So make sure you don't lose that retaining screw and make sure you fit the rubber cap on there. Right, this is ready to go. It's powered up. The lights have been flashing. I'm going to add this to this AX Pro here, and I'm going to do some testing with it, and you'll see it on the app. So we'll join you very shortly via the app. Okay, so we're going to add this device to our AX Pro in the DVS office. We're using the Pro Connect app. So if you haven't used the Pro Connect app before, it's a way you can add the devices to your installer account and share them with your end user. Very, very beneficial. Go check out one of our other videos that will further explain this. So we open up our AX Pro. We go to device. I've got two areas and you can see all of my devices, and I am going to add a new one in. So we're going to simply scan the QR code. When I can see it. Oh, get it in the light, David. So there we go. Go into enrollment mode. Now, I've just put the lid on. I've got to toggle the battery, you see, and I've not done this efficiently. So I'm going to wait for it to reload. So quickly let it time out. Now click reload. I'm going to do it properly. Toggle the power switch and then quickly get this back together. And hopefully this will come online. It started flashing, so we should be able to enroll it. There we go. Now you've got to be quite quick when you do this. So I'm going to quickly add the camera module back on. So bear with me when I do this. Screw this in. Nice and secure. So I'm going to put that cap on the bottom. Okay, so the try detector. So we're going to call it, edit it, delete this, external detector, yep. We're going to link it to the demo room. We're going to do it a 24-hour zone. And we'll see what this looks like now from a perspective. You can set all of these different options. And you can link the cameras. If you've got cameras, I could link it. Link PIR camera. I can link PIR cameras to it, but it's actually got the camera in there. PIR sensitivity auto or low, whichever. Micro sensitivity 15. Anti-masking, yes, or you can turn it off. Anti-masking pulse, LED, alarm, buzzer. You can turn that on. And then signal strength, detection zone test, find me, bypass. So that's now a 24-hour zone. Link the camera. So I could link any of those cameras to it. Nah, let's not link it. That's how you link it. Link PIR camera. That's okay. And that's basically it. So we're going to save that. Here is the external detector here. Add a camera. Device connection. I have added the camera and just waiting for it to... That's the buzzer. That's the buzzer sound, so people are alerted. So every time it walks past with that buzzer function, it tells. I'm just gonna reseat the camera. Okay, so I'm going to do the add camera again after I triggered the tamper. So go to tamper, device connection. We're going to add this camera module in. So we're just going to disconnect it and then reconnect it back in again so it sees that change. Okay, it's now added the camera, as you can see. So we'll put the screw back in. Jesus. Okay. Okay, so now the camera is there. So basically now, when I go to the Pro Connect, Height Connect, refresh that. Now, in the Height Connect app, you can see it's got the camera. I can take a picture of it. So this will be the reference image. It does take a little bit of time. And effectively in the notification then, I go to notification, you can see that's the camera and I can save it. I need to check the setting on the camera. I'm not sure what I set it to. Yeah, I need to up the resolution on that. But effectively, it's a 24-hour zone. So if I walk in front of this product now, it's a 24-hour zone.
Alarm.
Oh shit. And that's a 24-hour zone for you. So I walked in front of that detector, 24-hour zone made the alarm trigger, and it also sends the images through. So you can see 24-hour zone. Gosh, that's very, very loud. And you can see that's the trigger of the alarm. So I've just walked through the demo room and it sent that series of alarms, and I can save that to my phone. There you go. So it's very, very powerful. What I will do is turn it from 24 hours. I'll turn the siren off from 24 hours because that's horrific. And I'll up the resolution of the camera. I've left it on the lowest resolution, of course. So I need to just quickly check that. So I'll just adjust it and we'll test it one more time. Okay, so I found out the way how to increase the resolution on this. The default is quite low, so we're going to make it 640 VJ resolution. So I've got the device in my hand now, camera module fitted, it's all working, added to the AX Pro as I've already shown you. So I'm going to put it outside to give it a more realistic feel. So walking around the DVS, already lots of protection here. But let's put it, I know, I got an idea. So we're going to put it on this aircon unit thing here, right? So it's about the right height. It's looking out down there. So if anyone came round this corner, the detection would pick it and the camera's facing the right way. Don't forget, you can change this camera module. It's a 2mm lens, but you can change it. With the dial underneath there, it allows you to rotate that camera to match the detection zone. So it's a very, very nice product. I'm really impressed with this product, super impressed. They just get better and better. So you've seen what it looks like inside at low res, so I'm gonna now, we'll do that. I'll go around the corner, clear the alarms, and then you'll see when I walk in front of it, you'll see the alarm notification come through, the alarm panel somewhere in the building in there, and then you'll see it working. So stay tuned while I transfer you to the Hike Connect app and you can see the increased resolution. Okay, so I've added that external Tritech detector as an area. It was just simple to add it as an area, so just refresh that. We're going to arm it now, so that separate detector is in its own area. The beauty about putting it in its own area is if you don't want it to be armed during the main alarm and you want it armed and disarmed independently, like I said, it's covering a high value area like your car, caravan, and you want that armed 24/7, separate to your house alarm, there's a big benefit to putting that in its own area. So we're going to quickly arm this by pressing the leave house button. So that is now armed to that external area. You can see the Pro armed is up. So we'll switch over to the Hike Connect app itself. Just go back into this. So now switch back to the main Pro Connect app. So you can see it's armed. I'll just refresh that. And I'm going to go and trigger this now. So just wait for that to refresh. I'm going to go and trigger this detector on the outside. So it's just detected me already. And you can see there, burglary. So there we go, that's the, it's an alarm. You can see the alarm symbol there. I'm going to disarm this area. So if I click on this area, sorry, I can actually disarm it by pressing the disarm button. And that's disarmed it. Now disarmed. What will happen now is when I go back into the notifications, it'll come up here as the notifications, so you can see the full audit log. If I click on this, it's still uploading the images. Like I said, because they're higher res and there's 10 images to make a little movie, it'll take a minute or two to upload it. So if I look at one that was already done, so a pre-test one, if I go to this, that's actually there. So you can see where I've triggered it. And then you can save that to your phone. And again, refresh it. Hasn't quite uploaded yet. It will upload. Like I said, it does take a minute or two, depending on the resolution, how far the detector is away from the panel, how good your Wi-Fi or your SIM card is, and then how many images you save on there. So it does give it a little bit of a minute. I promise you it does. He says, confidently. There we go. So if I press play now, you can see those images, and again, I can just save that simply to my phone. It is VJ quality. Yes, I'm asking for the Hikvision to make a HD version. It won't be long before they have one. Does have infrared in there. So again, really, really beneficial to have the camera with the built-in external detection. So again, any questions that are in stock in DVS, please do ask. Really, really powerful device, and it is another addition to the ever-expanding range. Thanks for watching. Appreciate the comments. See you next week for another how-to video.